throw a little monkey wrench in here a minute. I want a major third. Actually, let's do a different one. Let's do a major sixth above D sharp. Okay, somebody who hasn't done one. What's a sixth above D sharp? It could be any kind of D. What's a sixth above that? Sylvester. What?
G.
No, it's a sixth. Calvin. It's a B, isn't it? Okay, so I know D to B is a sixth, right? Now, is there a key signature for the key of D sharp? There is not. And so what I'm going to say do is just take that sharp off. What's the key signature of D? Two sharps. What does that tell me about B in the key of?
It's natural.
So D to B is a major sixth, right? But this is D sharp, so that means, now if I'm measuring the distance between the two notes, if I say D to B is a major sixth, if I move both notes up a half step, wouldn't they be the same distance apart? Wouldn't they be exactly the same if I move them both up a half, whatever, if I move them both the same, it's still going to be the same distance, right? So I know that D to B is a major sixth, so D sharp to what kind of B would be a major sixth? B sharp. So now I've got D sharp to B sharp, major sixth.
Exceptions to the rule.
Could you put C?
No, because that wouldn't be a sixth anymore. That would be a seventh. There's only one answer here. There's not two. There's only one answer that works. Well, because D to C is what interval? It's a seventh. So now it's no longer a sixth. So it has to. The answer is D sharp to B. It has to be D sharp to B sharp. All right, let's try another one. It's still a major sixth. D sharp to B sharp is a major sixth. Let's do a major third from D sharp. So what's a third from D? F. We know some kind of an F. Okay, again, no key signature of D sharp, but I'll take that off. What's the key signature of D?
Two sharps.
It's two sharps, isn't it? What does that tell me about F? A sharp. So that tells me D to F sharp is a major third. Now, but I don't want D, I want D sharp. So if D to F sharp is a major third, what's a major third above D sharp? F double sharp.
So we're allowed to do that.
You have to do that. Not only allowed, it's a must. You are going to use double sharps and double flats to get the right answers here. You're going to end up using, almost every homework assignment in intervals, you will end up with using sometimes a double sharp or double flat. Because you can't say G, because D to G is what interval? It's some kind of a fourth, isn't it? What?
I said then it would be perfect.
No, it actually wouldn't be perfect. It would be a diminished fourth, but we didn't talk about that yet. D sharp to G would be a diminished fourth, and that's not a major third. But don't worry about that yet.